Hello there, Wipper here, and once again, welcome back to another mod showcase. Today I'm going to be showing you the Storage Drawers mod, which adds a brand new storage block into Minecraft. But by the way guys, if you could aim for 300 likes on this video, that would be amazing. But I'm just going to start by going into my lovely house here. I think it's really well designed, personally. I'm amazed at how well it turned out. But I'm just going to pop in here, and you can see these are the new blocks. And they come in different varieties, so we've got 4 different varieties. We've got the oak drawers, 1x2, and then we've got the 2x2, and then we've got the compact versions in 1x2 and 2x2. But I'm going to start off by showing you the basic 1x2 version of the storage drawer, which is crafted using 2 chests and then 7 wooden planks. And if you want to change the colour of the storage drawer, you just change the kind of planks that you're using to craft it. So if you wanted a nice acacia, orangey coloured storage drawer, you just use acacia wooden planks. And the same goes for birch and spruce and all of the blocks you see here. There's 6 different colours of storage drawers. But I'm going to start off by showing you how to actually use these. So if I just want to place an item in it, so I've got a stack of cobblestone here, I just right click with the stack of cobblestone and it places the entire stack in the top drawer, because I was aiming at the top drawer, and therefore it places the blocks that were in my hand in the top drawer of the storage drawer block. And you can see here it displays the item that's stored within it, but only one item. You can't see like a whole stack there. It just shows the item that's in it, and pretty much what that means is the top drawer is now reserved for only cobblestone. If I wanted to place like wooden planks, which is a completely different block, into the top drawer, it won't let me, because that drawer is now only able to be used by cobblestone blocks. But if I did want to use the bottom drawer, which is completely separate to the top drawer, I can do that. So I can place some red sand in the bottom drawer there, and now I've got some red sand blocks in the bottom drawer of this storage drawer block. And for this particular version of the storage drawer, I can store a maximum of 8 stacks of a particular item in each drawer. So I can store 8 stacks of cobblestone in the top drawer and 8 stacks of red sand in the bottom drawer. And if I wanted to deposit all of the cobblestone in my inventory into the top drawer, until it's full at least, then all I need to do is right click twice in quick succession, like so, and it places the maximum amount it can in the top drawer of cobblestone. But now I'm going to show you how you can actually take items out. So I'm just going to swap into survival mode so it works better. So all I'm going to do now is left click on the top drawer to withdraw 1 cobblestone block. And if I wanted to withdraw a whole stack, all I need to do is just shift and left click, and then it gives me a whole stack. Well, it should do. Why isn't this working? Okay, there we go. Now I've got a whole stack. And that's how these storage drawer blocks work. But now I'm just going to pop over here to the different variety of storage drawers. This is the 2x2 version. And this one's crafted using 4 chests instead of 2, and therefore only 5 wooden planks. But the same goes, to change the appearance, you just change the kind of planks you're using. So again, this one has 4 instead of 2 drawers, and that means I can store 4 different kinds of item. So I can place in this top left one, stone, top right I can place red sand, bottom left I can place planks, and then bottom right I can place glass. And now I can store a maximum of 4 different kinds of item in this storage drawer, but I can only store a maximum of 4 stacks, as you can see here, per drawer. And that's how these blocks work. But there are also some compact versions of these storage drawer blocks, which pretty much store half the amount of stuff. So the 1x2 version of these compact blocks only stores 4 stacks per drawer, whereas the full version of it stores 8. And over here we've got the 4 drawer version, and these only store 2 stacks per drawer, whereas these store 4 stacks per drawer, because of course they're thinner, there's not as much depth to store the blocks, and therefore you're going to be able to store less. And that's pretty much how these blocks work. And you can actually upgrade these, and that's what I'm going to show you next. I'm going to show you the upgrades and how you can actually apply them to the storage drawers to enable more storage space, and also extra abilities like a little bar that tells you how full the storage drawer is. So the first kinds of upgrades I'm going to show you are the size upgrades, and you can see here I've got 5 different kinds of upgrades of varying levels, and these pretty much just times the base value of how many stacks you can store in the storage drawer by a particular value. So storage upgrade level 2 increases the storage by 2 times the base value, and then we've got the level 3 which is 3 times, level 4 which is 5 times, level 5 which is 8 times, and then level 6 which is huge, is 13 times the base value, which means you can probably store about 140 stacks of a particular block, which as you can see is a lot more than a normal chest. And that's where this mod really comes into its own. You can store some vast amounts of cobblestone in a small little block, compared to like normally having to use 3 or 4 double chests full of cobblestone. You can now just compact it down into one singular block. But to apply these upgrades, you just craft it. So to craft the level 2 one, it's just 4 iron ingots, like so, with a upgrade template in the center. And this upgrade template is crafted using a drawer and then 8 sticks around the outside. And you get 2 of those for every time you craft that one. And then for the level 3, it's gold. For the level 4, it's obsidian. Level 5 is diamonds. And level 6 is emeralds. But then to apply it to the actual storage drawer block itself, you just right click on the top of the block like so, and then you can see the frame of the storage drawer has changed to iron to show that it's a bigger storage block. And now I can actually add an extra load of stacks of cobblestone into this, so I can just right click in quick succession twice, and now you can see it's got a, I think it's about 16, wait, did I use the iron one? I think it is, yeah. It's got about 16 stacks of cobblestone in there, which is truly insane. That's a lot of cobblestone. Can I add any more in? No. There we go. You can see it's completely full, and now it's got 16 stacks in instead of normally 8. And we can keep upgrading this, so I could upgrade this again. You don't actually have to do these in any kind of order. You can downgrade it if you really want to. So I can go to emerald there, like so. And can I go back down to iron again? Yes, I can. So you can just freely go between levels. If you really, for some reason, want to decrease the amount of storage, like I don't want to store this anymore. Wait, what happens if... this is intriguing. What about if I upgrade it to, let's say, the maximum level, and then we want to add loads of cobblestone in, so, like so. And now if I want to downgrade it to iron, does it let me? Because of course now iron is not big enough to store all of these blocks of cobblestone. Does it let me? Yes, it does. But now what's it done with all the blocks? Because of course I've stored way more than it can possibly carry in there. So how does it work? Let me just shift and then left click and get all of the stacks out and see how many stacks we get. Do I get more than 16? 9, yes we do. We get more than 16, so it still stores all of the blocks in there, even if you downgrade from a higher level and you've got more blocks than it should be able to store in there. That's interesting. That's just a random thing I managed to find out now, just by experimenting. And yeah, so you can just use whatever upgrade you want, and it changes the base value of how many stacks you can store in each drawer. And the same goes for these. I could apply it to these just as easily. So this one's now diamond, and I can also apply them to the small compact versions. So yeah, that's how these storage upgrades work. But then next up, we've got a new load of storage upgrades. We've got a status upgrade. We've got 3 different levels of that. We've got the status upgrade level 1, which shows when a drawer is full. So to do this, I'm going to have to populate another drawer so I can show you how it works. So we're just going to place in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks in there, so it's not full. But then if we apply the status upgrade to it like so, you can see it's not red, but if I add one more stack into here so it is full, it turns red, and that shows you that it's full. And now we're going to do the same for the bottom drawer, so we're going to add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stacks in there. But this time we're going to add the status upgrade level 2, and this shows when it's nearly full. So if I just apply this to the bottom one, you can see it's now yellow. So when it's got 1 stack remaining of space in it, then it'll be yellow, and then when it's full, it'll change to red, just like the previous upgrade, like so. And then finally we've got the level 3 one, and this one's meant to show the exact level, so it might change from like a really light green or something to yellow, then red. That's what I was expecting anyway, but it doesn't seem to work. So if I apply this to the top drawer here, it's gone a bit darker, as you can see there, but when I add more stacks, it doesn't seem to change colour at all. So you can see I add another stack. Where was the one with loads of cobble? There we go. I can add loads of stacks, but it doesn't seem to change colour until it's full. So I think that one's broken, but maybe in future versions that's going to be fixed. But for the moment, the status upgrade level 3 does not really show the fill level at all. I've even tried this without shaders and it still looks the same. It does not change at all, so that needs fixing. But then finally we've got the lock upgrade, and pretty much what this means is if you're using this mod on a multiplayer server and you've got other players on the server, if you use this on your own storage drawer which has like diamonds stored in it, so let's just get some diamonds, let's get some diamond blocks actually, look at this. I can place in some diamond blocks and then lock it. Did I lock it? I think I did lock it, didn't I? I'll just lock it again. Yep, you can see there it doesn't let you apply another upgrade if you've already got it installed. But what this means is other players can now not access your storage drawer. So if I was to swap account, I wouldn't be able to access this drawer. So it just stops other people from stealing your items, which is always very helpful. But yeah guys, that's pretty much everything I wanted to show you to do with this storage drawers mod. Pretty useful to store loads of your items in one small block. It's not actually that useful until you start upgrading them, because of course a basic storage drawer only stores a maximum of 16 items, so that's not actually that useful. It's not really that beneficial over a normal chest, but when you add loads more items, it starts to become very useful because you can store like 140 stacks of a single item, which is pretty insane. But yeah guys, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed this mod showcase, please remember to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, I'll be seeing you next time.